Hey everybody, Brandon Railway here. Gonna do a review of my brand new MTH D-9 Operation Lifesaver, 25th anniversary Operation Lifesaver. Hello, how's it going? Um, so I got this here, number 9250. I'll let the locomotive do the talking, show you some of the detail. There's warning labels on it. Says, your life is our proof, 25, and inside the 25, in red, it says years. Operation Lifesaver, 1972 to 1997. Some more warning labels. Look at the front of it here. I don't have the snowplow installed yet. Anyhow, I'll give you a quick look at what comes in the box. Obviously, you got your lid, your little manual here. It's Proto Sound 3. Just gives you a quick start guide and some other useful information. Your function chart, which I'm running the Digitrax DCS50, so I can't access all 28 yet, but I will be able to eventually. Some more information. There is function mapping on this, so you can change the functions and stuff. The box is fairly simple, pretty much like all the Athearn Genesis and other MTH stuff. So I'm not going to go too long-winded here. I'll let the locomotive speak for itself. Button 3 is the startup. Button 0 turns on your headlight. It's on Rule 17 lighting right now. Because it is sitting still, the lights are dim. And I'm going to try to get back to my function chart here, so I can walk through this with you guys. Button 1, obviously the bell. Button 2 is the horn. Button 3 is start up and shut down. Button 4 is the passenger/freight announcements. And the bell for some reason. Five is lights as well, your number boards. 6 is your master volume. Yeah, I love the chatter on them. Let's see if I can get this to go a little bit longer. Button 7 is the front coupler. Let me close this here. Zoom in on it. These have remote firing couplers. I'm not going to do the back one because I'm coupled up to a train right now. So button 7 does the front, button 8 does the back. Button 9 should be a forward signal. Ten is your reverse signal. 11 is your grade crossing. 12 is the clickety-clack. There's 4 idle sequences on 13, 14, 15, and 16. 17 and 18 are extended startup and extended shutdown. 19 and 20 are rev up, rev down. One-shot Doppler on 21. Coupler slack on 22. Single horn blast on 24. I want to get that on 3 or 5, something, so I can use it for the grade crossing. Engine sounds on 25. Brakes on and off on 26. Cab chatter on 27. And the feature reset is 28. So there's 28 or 27 different functions on here. I believe I have 23 cars on here. I'll go ahead and sit back. Well, actually, I want to show you guys a difference here I noticed between scale trains and MTH. I have my Norfolk Southern scale trains locomotive on. Show you the difference on the flash here. You can see that the lights don't actually go off, they go from dim to high. And on the MTH, I'm going to have to do this while it's moving because under Rule 17, the ditch lights are not on until it starts to move. I'll try to get her moving real slow, just enough to get the ditch lights to kick on. It says it'll crawl with a freight at about 3 scale miles an hour. But you will notice as soon as the lights kick on, the lights will go to bright. The headlights will, anyhow. And I guess I got to get the cab chatter off. Okay, what did I push? The passenger freight announcement thing, it takes forever. That's the only reason she's not moving right now.
I got one coming in there. Watch now, plus 4492 and 1118 has started crossover number 2 track to number 1 track. Looking out for the stand authority and occupy number 2 main, cross over the number 1 and duck into the north side of the yard. Report was clear, over. That's correct. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
There we go. We're clear to move. There we go. Lights are on, and you see the headlights go into high. So I'll get the lights to come back on here. And here's what I noticed the difference on MTH. The lights actually, they flash on and off as opposed to high and low. Another thing I wanted to show you guys before I take the train and get her moving real good is if you take your cap off here, you have your volume switch. That just controls the master volume. And like I said, this cap here just clicks on there. Bear with me, I gotta get that cover back on there the way it should be. There it goes. And so now, to show you a good pulling power, it was pulling my whole coal train by itself earlier, but I don't like to do that. That's too much weight. There's my track cleaning car. My mountainside that I'm working on, the chair. My Fred unit. It will take a second, but I'll be able to show you just how nice the lighting is on the front of this once it gets around in the bedroom. I'll actually turn her up to, oh, well, yeah, I can go ahead. I lost part of my train, still sitting there, but it's okay because it's not blocking the diamond. I'll just pick that up later. It'll take a second, it's getting around there. My other mountainside that I'm working on to kind of hide the table a little bit. Spin on back around here. Get another good look at the Rule 17 lighting when she comes to a stop up here. I'm actually going to turn the volume down a little bit on it. And under Rule 17, lights go off and ditch lights go off and the headlight dims. So, anyhow, this is my review to give you guys a quick look at it. A little bit of what she can do. She can pull that train around the entire apartment, but for some reason, the one car doesn't like the couplings or the crossover, so it comes... I absolutely got to say, I love the cab chatter. It is a very nice feature to the MTH. But, like I said, it will pull the whole train around here. It was pulling the coal train around by itself. All 42 cars. So I got to say, MTH did a very good job. I think it's a little high priced. I paid $300. But I think it's a little high what they're asking. I got this one practically brand new and everything. So... Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely love the cab chatter. I wish scale trains would do something like that with theirs. But the one thing I don't like, I will mention, is the ditch lights. I think there should be a way to turn them on without Rule 17. There might be, I'm not sure. And I'm not too thrilled with the fact that they go off when they're flashing. But that's just the difference between the scale trains and the MTH. But I'm not going to complain about it. They're both very, very nice engines. So, anyhow, give you guys a shutdown sequence here. I gotta say, I really like the startup and shutdown on these. It makes me a little jealous, or that's not the word I'm thinking of. It's, in my opinion, just as good as the Gevos. So I think, honestly, the Gevo startup sequence, and of course this is just a short, excuse me, the sequences that I done were just the short startup and the short shutdown. So that's like I said, they are if I can get the longer startup and shutdowns, those might be different. I'm not sure how different, but they should be somewhat. So anyhow, that was my review of the MTH. And there will be a special review coming up here in a couple of days. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm just going to say it'll make these two engines here look like crap. That's right. I said the engine I'm getting in a couple of days that I'm going to review will make scale trains and MTH look like crap. So anyhow, for now,